universal morality is the universal morality is the commonality between all objective standards. Hence, it becomes known as universal morality. Like, you shouldn't murder, for example. All objective standards have that. That's why it's universal morality. Now, the atheist, who is a subjectivist, moral subjectivist by definition, does not have that. Why?
Atheists can get to the exact same conclusion.
One thing is that the objectivist atheists are the only atheists who claim to have an objective morality. But their objective morality, quote unquote, goes against the universal morality. That's my point.
I don't think it does.
Yes, of course it does. I would kill my children so that I may live, because
they are not saying that. I'm just
but my life is
ways of going around it.
My life is the standard of morality. Therefore, it is moral for me to kill my children if my life is at stake. Since my life is the standard. But that goes against universal morality.
Yeah, I don't think that's the argument they're making, but I get what you're meaning. And I agree with you, but I don't think that's what they're saying.
That is not the argument they're making. That is the argument they would make if they were consistent. And that is the argument they...
Correct, that I would agree. That would be a consistent argument. That's not the argument they're making. That would be a consistent argument.
When they argue, I'm telling you, did you notice how Simon can never answer that?
Yeah.
I've been fighting with him over it he cannot answer it. Purely and simply. Nature, but then, okay, what about, because that's all living things, he says.
First lady.
So then what about plants? When the plant, and that's the thing, so when the plant has no minerals, it will extend its roots to the territory of the other plant. And it will take its minerals. So in other words, my life is better than yours. Okay, but he applies that also for humans. So in the name of consistency, he must come to the conclusion that it is moral for me to kill my child so that I may live. But he doesn't want to come to terms with it. Ask him. Every time you talk to him, ask him. He will never answer that. That's it. That's my point. Say hello to Keegan. Keegan has no clue about morality. He's a Protestant American. So... Wow. God bless you. God bless you too, Keegan.
He is a Yay follower.
I love you like my child, Keegan. I actually like Keegan. I just don't like his...
Everybody likes Keegan.
I just don't like his take on Carmelo. But other than that...
What is the take on Carmelo? I was absent in Clubhouse when you were discussing.
I think Carmelo did nothing wrong. So Carmelo...
What?
Yes, his life is his standard.
It's like this instead. My life is my message.
No, he was invading property and he was not supposed to be there. And then on top of that, he was provoking. He was
but if it pushes my life forward, then why does that? Okay, I have a need, and my need is sex. If I go to your village and rape the woman, that is moral. Because my life...
Yeah, stop playing Simon, please. My brain is frying. Please, just give me a break.
But he has to say that.
I can't.
Because my life is the standard.
Is this Diego? Diego
my standard is... Well, what I'm saying is his morality...
What does that mean? I'm so sorry. I'm retarded. My life is the standard.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening.
We've been talking about this for 3 hours and finally Simon left.
Well, I'm just telling you, but we always keep talking about it. I'm just telling you, next time.
But what is it? Have you guys ever... There's an interview with a coach before, and he said the standard is the standard, and that really doesn't make sense. So what... And that's what it reminds me of.
No, the standard is a unit of measurement. The standard, that makes perfect sense, actually.
The standard is the standard, but what is my life? My life is the standard.
This is how it works. I'm not thinking that's argument.
Yeah, let's going to explain to you.
Okay, in Paris, France, they have a kilo made out of platinum that they hide in like a bunker. And you can take any other object, put it on a scale, and once the scale determines that they're even, then you've just copied the standard. Does that make sense? It's a unit of measurement. It has
Yeah, okay.
dimension, it has weight, it has density.
Yeah, so that's fine. That does make sense.
So when you say my life is a standard, since your life is a quality and not a quantity that can be measured,
I don't
it's
think
stupid to call it a standard. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so it doesn't make sense. Okay, so I am.
No, you are right. You're retarded.
Yeah.
Today. You are smarter than
Chicken Jackie.
That's not true. It doesn't make sense. I don't think standard is a measurement. I think standard is a benchmark against.
Well, just what do you
Standard
think?
is a benchmark, it's not a measurement.
Correct. It's a benchmark against which you can measure.
But it doesn't matter what you think
My thought.
because my life is the standard, Rabbi.
Exactly. My life is a standard. Though.
So it doesn't matter what you think. You're wrong.
It does because my life.
It's subjective life.
But you're wrong though because again, my life is the standard.
What I'm trying to tell you is, every time you talk to him,
No, you're wrong though. You're wrong though because my life is the standard.
I got this nigga. Put him.
But no, but you're wrong though because my life is the standard. Rabbi, you don't understand though.
My God.
Well, I'm
Put him in a
Deegan is
situation.
actually like a really good philosopher in a
Put
weird
him
way.
in a situation. My God.
thank you, Jacob.
Put him in a situation where his life depends on the misery of others, and he will always have to come to the conclusion that it is moral for him to do whatever. He has to come to that conclusion.
Right.
Right. So then good luck matching that with universal morality, because if it is objective, it must be in line with universal morality, because universal morality is the commonality among all objective or even subjective.
I think
point you on that?
Simon, a lot of these would be fixed if he just read Austrian economics.
But why he doesn't want to do that? Because Mario Rothbard drilled Ayn Rand a new butthole.
Yeah.
How people have read Austrian economics, he said, and still not understood it, like Seyfedin knows.
No, not that
Like
name.
who?
His name. Yeah, what's his name? You know. What was his name?
Oh my god.
What was it? Elon Musk, he calls himself. Yeah, this guy, he claims he read all the books of the Austrian economists, and he comes to the exact opposite conclusion of the authors. It's absurd.
So Rabbi, do you believe in universal morality or no?
No, I told you, universal morality is literally the commonality between all objective moralities, regardless of the standard.
That's
So there is objective morality.
No. Sorry. The universal morality is the commonality between all objective standards of morality.
I heard the term commonality, but it's just so funny. It sounds like a quote.
But it is. That's literally what it is. Like, you can quote me on it.
Well, what does commonality mean?
Well, how does it become universal if it's not the commonality between them?
I don't even know what commonality means.
It is the only thing
The
that
things
comes.
that they have.
Okay.
Like, all men. That is
I don't even know what commonality
That's
means.
the commonality of men.
all
Yeah,
humans.
she is like,
all humans.
don't you like that? That's the
Some are bigger than others, you
The
know.
only,
And you only have one.
The only commonality between human is the human nature.
And you only have one, Randy, so you're
No, we're
not
common,
on
I
standard.
have half a testicle.
Oh shit! I'm glad to be back.
Where were you? Where were you hiding?
Oh
We
my
thought
goodness.
we thought that you had died stoned.
Oh.
He's actually
Oh my
been
God.
working.
Oh, Lisa,
What?
I took a screenshot because I knew you wouldn't believe me. Sean
Yeah.
Stone is against the Jews now.
Who?
Sean Stone, who was born a Jew.
Really?
Yes, he posted it on Instagram.
What did he say?
Oh my God.
No, it doesn't surprise
post
me,
it.
to be honest. I think that I have had these conversations with him in the past.
Oh, what did he
Because
say?
also my friend is the son of
No, yeah, before we, what did he say? Just let us know.
Hold on, I'm gonna post the story that he posted. You're gonna love it.
I don't know.
He's all your Jewish friends were very mad this morning.
my friend James Morgan, who is who introduced me to Sean. He is like I have been reading him lately, and he's gone like crazy against Jews.
He posted this. I only cropped the photo because I thought it was cool, so I didn't actually post like the thing that he said.
Oh my
Like, when
God,
you
I
start
can't believe the
noticing
battery
something, this is
lasted.
What he posted on his Instagram. I have the full picture if you guys want me to post the full.
A walking disaster.
I
It's
just
so
put it in
funny.
PTR.
Oh, 1 second.
But I just put the part like that interested me, not the whole thing. That I don't really care whether Sean Stone.
No, you have
Wow, what a good, you know what, that's a good PTR.
you have Mel Gibson.
You know, Diego, you know what I watched over the weekend was Passion of the Christ. What a good movie.
Oh,
Wow.
I watched the Apostle of Christ. It's also a good movie. You should watch it.
What movie did I just see? I just saw something.
Oh, The Message. You should
I don't watch movies, but I'm here.
watch the movie called The Message.
Oh, I went to see Minecraft.
Oh.
That was
Oh, that,
lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, yeah, they're having a good Steve's lava chicken. I forget how it goes. Anyway, it's a good song. You guys have to see it. It's literally by the director of Nacho Libre, and it stars Jack Black. Like, you can't go wrong.
oh, he's a Jew.
No, Jared Hess is not a Jew, actually. He's
No,
like
but-
Keegan.
but
He's
Jack
like a
Black-
very white bread guy.
But Jack Black is a Jew, and he's super
I
white.
Yes,
sometimes
Jack
think
Black.
that actually Keegan is black and he's just an albino black.
Oh my god.
Are you an albino black, Keegan?
She's calling you a nigger.
Nope.
She's calling you a white nigger.
I am Northern European.
Yeah, but she's calling you a white nigger.
A winger?
I can't believe they made a movie about Minecraft. It's so retarded. There's no story whatsoever. It's even
Did
worse
you
than
watch
Mario.
Minecraft?
So why would I watch it?
Yeah. No,
Why
I mean,
did you go watch it? Your
Well,
kids don't
you know.
even watch that.
yeah, they suddenly like Minecraft because it's very popular on YouTube.
Really? How
Yeah, they don't
old
actually
is your
play it.
boy? How is your boy already?
He's a bit smaller than he should be.
So you're saying it's a horrible movie?
But I don't know, like I don't see like some small children liking Minecraft already.
They just like what, like, you know, when a 5-year-old is telling you like and subscribe, like that's the power of YouTube. You know?
Yeah, dude, but I mean like the children of my friend, like they started playing Minecraft and whatever when they were like 9 or 10.
Issa, but you don't have, but Issa, you don't have children, so can you even speak about this matter?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, your
I have children around me. I see children.
Keegan, they are ours.
Just because I am not a mother doesn't mean that I don't see
A thousand feet away, you see children as I
No, not 1,000 feet away. I see them every weekend almost.
He just called you
Keegan, do you understand that
A
Joe
sexual
Biden said
predator.
that your children are our children? Do you understand that?
Every child is everyone's child.
That your child is our child. That's what Joe Biden said.
Issa, Keegan asked you what was with your Jewish friends this morning.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they were so aggressive, Issa. They were wishing death upon me.
It's so funny. I don't know what.
Many
No,
Jews
Keegan
wish
was
that
saying
upon me.
aggressive. Keegan came
I was
in
very
and
normal.
somebody Gigi
Credit
said,
line limit.
Gigi say, hi Keegan, good morning. And she's like, who are you? I don't know you. And then
That's
everybody
true.
started using him as a piñata. I'm like, Keegan, why are you being so aggressive?
No, that's not what happened.
And I don't know her.
No. Issa, you're lying now. Issa's lying to everyone. I did come in. I told a woman to shut up, and she deserved to shut up.
It's good morning to you.
But you then were telling other Jews on the stage Keegan's anti-Semitic,
I
which
didn't
then
say,
caused them.
No. In fact, I was defending you because when you were not in the room because you got on the phone and Jeff was saying you were an anti-Semite and I said no.
Convenient.
Yeah,
You were saying that I love Kanye West and Nick Fuentes,
I love Kanye
David,
West.
you were
which
there.
is essentially saying that.
Oh no, because you liked Nick Fuentes and you
If you
said
like Nick Fuentes, you're a faggot.
yeah. And you're so
Kanye West
sad. I don't think Nick
Why
Fuentes is
do you
right.
hate Nick Fuentes? Because he's a Mexican twink.
And you were the one saying
Even I disavow.
you were the one
Yeah,
saying I
he's
don't
an
think
unmarried.
That means these people are more extremists than Nick Fuentes.
He's gay, right?
yeah, he's a faggot.
He got caught watching.
No, he's an incel. He's an incel.
He's actually.
He's a faggot.
It's easy for you to claim to be an incel when you want to hide the fact that you're a faggot, hence you don't have a woman.
That's a
And
really
he was
interesting.
watching trans porn.
And
Wow.
Catholic about him. Like he goes against all.
Wow, you say wow, Diego is your friend.
No, there is a theory that says that you have to be mentally.
Are you in the bathroom? Are you in the toilet? Are you pooping while you're talking to us?
No, in my kitchen. No, this is
Shit in the kitchen.
Are you poor and you don't have any furniture?
Fucking
Are you
Africans.
poor?
Up to
I'm an answer, man. I'm still in it. I live in Hartfield.
Either you're pooping or you don't have any furniture. So
I live in Hartfield, Pretoria. Just look up Hartfield, Pretoria.
Is that Connecticut?
When people don't have furniture, it echoes. Well, that's not.
Yes, exactly.
Is it broken?
What are you talking about? What about now? I'm leaving my room right now.
It's still echoing. It's not good to do the
But are you conservative? Are you conservative?
Look, I'm just saying there's a theory that says if you are an incel, you have to be mentally retarded because sex is so widely available that you can't be a virgin.
Yes.
She was one of them, right? But she was like, I'm really a fairy though. Like, I really am. I'm really not from this dimension. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Man, beat her back in. The next thing I know, man, we done. She talking about, well, if I never see you again, just know that, you know, I'm looking out for you in the spiritual realm. Tell me why I ain't never seen this motherfucker again, man. Like, no call, no text, no nothing. And I was texting because I was trying to be hushing in again. It was that good.
You don't like sex in general. There's something mentally wrong with you when you have access to it.
But
Maybe
they're not
there's
saying
something
that.
may not be hard as though.
Sex, nigga.
But they're not saying.
No, you're just gay. You are gay.
Do you
are gay.
You decide.
You're gay.
Do you understand that they're not saying that? They're saying that they have very high standards, which is why they end up without sex. Because they're looking
That's
for
what Nick
they're only
said.
Exactly. That's how they
That's what Nick
That's why all you fuckers got HIV.
Nigga, well, whether you guys believe it or not is a separate story. They are saying that they have such high standards to the point where they can't find a woman.
This is why the niggas gotta eat, bro.
Yeah, I don't
I wouldn't
believe
sleep
it.
with I wouldn't sleep with these bitches because they're so low life. So like,
It is a
But
coping
you would have slept with Rico.
It is a coping mechanism, 100%.
yeah, it is.
But that's their claim. We need to properly represent these nuts. You can't just.
Half a nut.
Half
Yeah,
enough, man.
you get the point. But I do have glass nuts.
Oh wow.
Fake nuts.
Yes. But well, one ball is fake and the other one is half fake.
Bro, you meant to say you got brass balls, not glass ones. Like,
No, it's glass.
Glass.
it's brass balls.
I have glass.
So don't break my balls. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
bro. It's not like asking for his balls to be broken.
What I'm saying is that you can literally break them.
Yeah, when
Well, he's into BDSM, right? Like, do you like the stilettos on your balls, bro?
No, I don't do anything. No one touches my balls. You can only lick my balls.
Stop projecting, man.
Oh no. You gotta caress and kiss my balls.
Yeah, no, it depends. My balls are very sensitive.
Yeah, I don't trust a man who doesn't like his balls played with.
I like my balls played with, but they're too sensitive. I have the most
Wait,
sensitive
what?
balls on.
What? What you just said?
Yes, I do have the most sensitive balls on earth.
You guys are really crazy allowing any woman getting close to your balls, to be honest. I mean,
Why?
that's to freak out. I mean,
Oh,
I'm legitimately the guy. I'm the she said to me guy, right? Like I fucking
to me, guys.
right. Shit, like girl got too close to my on my balls.
Well, he said that about McLovin. He said this nigga is dead to me.
Did you say that to McLovin?
Yeah.
Why? What
Who's
did he do?
McLovin?
It's the other rabbi, Rabbi Mahmoud.
Oh, that fucking cunt. Yeah.
What did he do to you?
Like Meyer earlier. Like, by the way, Meyer was muting me like a motherfucker. You're lucky I didn't kick him off the fucking room.
You were a little bit annoying.
Fuck him. I don't care. No, the rabbi motherfucker or whatever, the black bastard. I don't know. He moved me to the audience. That's what he did. Like a little bitch.
Yeah, but you have to understand, dude. You can't take a breath.
Hi, What's this? Hi. Oh my God, is this
600 years.
This is the gypsy.
Yeah, but tell me your previous
I
name.
changed. Oh, I forgot.
Bit?
can't be real. That photo.
How are you, honey?
Meyer T-Robs is just talking about you.
I've missed you.
Yeah, I'm comparing you to that other African nigger.
What are you talking about now?
T-Rob said he was gonna
Black
kick
Rabbi.
you.
I don't know. You were just being very annoying before. I was with Meyer.
But the problem with
Probably
Jim
not
Raffleson
getting
is
my
that you
argument.
can't
I'm
take
not.
his rap.
You're projecting, Rabbi.
I know.
Yeah.
Robbie gets it when anyone else does what he does.
No, I don't do that. I can have a
Nick,
conversation.
you threw
You're
your
projecting, Rabbi.
No, dude, but
He's
I
projecting.
Bro,
He's
you're
always
making me-
projecting.
You're making me agree with the fucking dipshit.
Just like Tim.
no, I can't have a conversation.
You are making him agree with me.
You're gonna have a very hard time if you're gonna say I can't have. No, I can't have a conversation.
So I just want to say for the record that objectively, subjectively, if you look at the word count of how neurotically stupid you all are for using these words hundreds of times in the past 2 hours, you guys are all retarded. Read a fucking book. Boom!
It's the present participle act of meaning that he continued to exist in this way. So it simply indicates that Jesus added onto him another nature. Oh, how do we know that this is true? And I'm going to yield on this. In John chapter 1, which already declares that the Word was with God and the Word was God, in verse 14 it says, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glories of the only begotten. Check this out. From the Father. Guess what? Full of grace and truth. That's only applicable to Yahweh.
Also, too, that I just want to pick up what she said about the Hebrew scripture. I forgot which one it was about when he telling him to glorify him. I'm driving. Okay, are we going to talk about Hebrews or John or what are we going to talk about?
You can kill someone out of love.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to euthanize for parents.
Oh, that's right.
They're love crimes.
Yeah.
Crimes of passion.
I mean, it is good for the tax system. And since you're all communist cuckolds,
Oh, it frees the government of their social security.
yeah, who's going to pay grandma's pension? You
That's
better
right.
get.
Kill them all. They actually made an article like that about how COVID in the UK press, like how COVID saved the taxpayer, like, you know, £900 million in fucking pension liabilities or.
Yeah, that's retarded. Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, you'd be surprised, man. I'm teaching this guy economics.
Oh,
Well, I have a student.
Simon.
No. I have an actual student, and for the first time ever, I do see that universities are admitting shit. They're even admitting that all inflation must come from monetary policy. I never saw that in my life in economics classes, but they're finally admitting it.
Government intervention. Always.
Yeah, literally, it says sustained inflation must everywhere and all the time come from monetary policy. That's a big.
But are they teaching more like Austrian economics or
No.
like Kantian and shit like that?
Keynesian, yeah, they're still doing. Of course, they're
Kantian,
doing.
sorry.
Keynesian and modern monetary theory. These are the only two things out there.
Yeah, I don't think it's like when we were growing up. Institutions cannot keep teaching things which are objectively that are not true. Like I remember watching like this documentary on Discovery in like the early 2000s, and then being taught something in science, and I remember literally telling my teachers like, no, that's literally the opposite of what this documentary just said. But of course, I wouldn't get the mark if I didn't give her the answer that she wanted to pass the exam or whatever, right? So like, but today, that is untenable position, right? Because there's so much.
My friend!
Online.
My friend is here. Hi, my friend.
There's too
Nature
much.
hero. My friend, the nature hero. Earth is God. Welcome, my friend, to objective, subjective hypnosis.
You don't want to listen to Mr. Anderson anymore?
No, it's just listening to somebody screenshotted my YouTube in this room called Solo Thuggin' in the High Frequency House.
Do you understand, ho?
What's your level of education?
Hey, yo, Ruby, listen up. Take that PTR off your PTR because you're going to make me famous or something. I'm just trying to solo thugging. I'm just trying to solo thugging in the high frequency house. Stop screenshotting my YouTube lives and making me famous. Stop making me famous. Starlight power. Star power. Star.
You were, and that was me.
Okay.
Star power. Man, I'm a Native American. Stop screenshot me and stealing my soul. I'm not giving you permission. You need a copyright to take a screenshot of my picture and use it as your PTR. You are giving me your star power. Stop trying to steal my soul by taking my picture and putting it as your PTR. You stealing my star power. Stop it. You ain't got no copyright on that. You ain't got no trademark on that. I got the patent. You are stealing from me. I'm going to sue you and take you to court. I'm going to tell my lawyer to contact Clown House and get your IP address and sue you for defamation of character. I rest my case. I'm done with this solo fucking. You ain't high frequency. You all a bunch of low frequency. Low frequency people take screenshots of other people's lives, YouTubes. That's what you're doing. I'm just trying to solo. I'm just solo fucking, and you keep ruining my high frequency vibration. This is a positive high frequency vibration.
Talk about you. Put your link back in there.
You keep limiting my high frequency. Stop muting me like a thug. Only thugs mute thugs. Thug life. I am just trying to dehypnotize you all from your thug life living ways, but you ain't got no ears to listen to the truth because you always talking twice as much as you speaking instead of listening twice as much as you be speaking. So what we trying to do here is give you the truth, but you keep screenshotting my YouTube live and stealing my star power. How do you expect for me to give you the star power if all you do is screenshot my star power?
What's the truth?
You're Jewish, aren't you?
Jewish? Jewish? No, I ain't no Jew. My mama ain't Jew. Are you a Jew?
Okay, this nigga should
He ain't lying right now.
Is your mama a Jew? Because you asking me if I'm Jewish, so is your mama Jewish?
Are you,
Hello? You know what it sounds like when you speak? I'm just repeating back to you what it is you asked me. I'm just here solo fucking, and you are limiting my high frequency vibration, limiting my living space. So I'm asking you, is your mama Jewish, and is you a Jew?
You so daddy a Jew? Bro, how can
Hello? Hello?
So basically, when you come up here, try to hear what's going on, but you just get to speak it. You kind of annoying.
Excuse me? I'm just solo fucking, and I'm giving out my best high frequency vibration right now.
I ain't talking to you, bro.
Oh my God.
You gotta sit down there. You're not solo thugging. You sitting in the basement with your granddad and now saying, shut the fuck up.
Well, your ass isolated. I'm not talking brain aneurysm.
Bitch, I let you up here. You need to have some sense, bro.
My mind must be in the gutter because I thought he said I'm solo fucking, so I figured he was doing something else.
Sorry, Dave. What's the old woman's name? Sorry. What's your name?
Okay, you butting in again, bro.
You know everything. You want diamond. You want everything. You so pretty. Everything.
What are you here for? There's no cocaine in the room.
You're a diamond.
There's no cocaine.
سمعنا بشو كان بداية الفيديو شنو حاصل يعني؟
يا رجل في قلب.
يعني دون جوان قاعد يقعد مع كذا بنت سعودية ما قاعد يغذفها يعني عندك قاعد يقعد مع بيلا مع رولا.
أنا جيت لك البنت السعودية نفسها.
فما قاعد نشوف
نفسها ويخذف فيها ويسب ويشتم.
Because then it's not just in the book. Because people disagree, who study the matter, who spend their lives discussing what fucking disagree.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I was asking whose interpretation. Because when you say you have to go to the book, what that means is then you have to interpret the words in the book. and that's going to be through an interpretive lens.
Those are called words. You use words to describe reality, but these words are describing a philosophy.
Can you move this troll down? He's a fucking retard.
Sam, you're projecting.
Hey Frank, do you need help moderating, dude?
Frank, stop listening to these atheists. They're just a bunch of negative vibration people, low, not positive vibration people.
See, you modded the modded. Oh, damn. You modded him right before you booted it. That turned out very badly.
I was scared for a second. We were about to live under Sharia law.
Frank, getting back to your reason is the title of your room, right? Is Islam a religion of peace? As has been demonstrated quite clearly, right? The people that claim to be Muslims, right, are representing the worst in.
Fuck that guy. What does he know?
The cracker.
Assalamu alaikum.
Not too much.
I'm saying, listen, we get that.
I'm just used to. I just wanted to say that I'm used to Chicagoans kind of fighting back.
Stay with me.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, goodness.
Peace be upon you all.
Shukran, Habibi. I'm learning English and I want to know what does sin mean. They kicked me. Does it come out as the most annoying voice you've ever heard? How else should I change the voice to make this troll? I guess if I'm nicer about it, it'll be a more subtle troll. So let's try that. Hey everyone, I'm here to spread peace and joy and love. Thank you. Oh, see, they kicked me there too. So what do you think? That didn't work in that room. So I guess the question is, how do we hypnotize the room the most? Do we reflect back what they're saying? I think that's probably one theory. The second one would be to gaslight the room. So those are two modalities of communication. One is mirror, two is gaslight. Then what are the third, fourth, fifth option? We've got the opposite. We've got the parallel. I guess the next one would be is juxtaposition or tangential. There's something else with the line graphs that
I'm going to have about
I really need to go study some math and statistics.
I'm going to snap on.
I've got these math DVDs that I bought.
That I know that talk shit
and I'm
about
going
me,
to basically
on
republish
my
them.
back and played in my motherfucking.
I gotta get
face
off this
like
app and get back to studying.
Yes, that's a steel man. I should have told you right there. He said, "Hey man, it's my man's. It's my man's. I can't say anything else, but it's a steel man." Not answering.
I don't think you understand what happened. You asked him a specific.
They kicked me. Oh my god. That's chillism. So basically, every time chillism kicks you, that just shows you that the room is actually extremely toxically stupid. It's not about chillism. It's not about any kind of actual philosophy. I mean, as you just heard Samoa laughing like a schmuck.
A lot of advancement, even within the tech world, and it's later found in the desert. From your USB, a lot of people don't even know. Because the foundation of your architecture of your USB, even some architecture within a lot of chips, a lot of the knowledge comes from Israel. Even the gun that we use here in South Africa, the Vector R6, it's based on, I think they call it the Galil, that comes from Israel, So a lot of Jews, even when they have almost nothing, they build something.
Yes.
I mean, it's fine. You can get angry, but it's true.
Giving you weapons to kill each other. I would do the
I mean, why are they trying to win? There's nothing wrong with winning. At the end of the day, if I was a black billionaire and two Europeans, let's just say the French and the English are fighting, I will fund one of them so that either they kill each other and then I can take the resources there. I would do the same. Why do people go against power? This is what is necessary when playing against each other.
Liking him.
I would do the same. I agree.
You would play them against each other, right? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
benefits you.
Did you?
Oh, that's sneaky. That's
Wait for Keegan.
Life is the standard.
Wait for Keegan to come back.
No, but that's bullshit.
I was in a room.
It's a good time to go. So I'm just gonna let this live stream.
Wait, Rabbi, I just want to tell you a short story.
It is Rambo.
Short story.
Yeah, I told you.
Like, go ahead.
I know how to read people.
I'll be short, guys. I'll be short.
It's
Yesterday, I was in a room with Keegan, and there was I said the same thing I just said to you guys right now. The blacks were attacking me. So, Mr. Musada, you're saying it's justifiable that the British blah, 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 did this and this? And I'm like, you stupid fuck. Fuck me, justifying it or not. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not strong, someone strong will kill you.
Thinking lately that Keegan is a stupid fuck. I'm impressed, actually.
No, I didn't say Keegan. I didn't say Keegan is stupid. I said he was dead. When I was saying these things, they're calling me.
I thought you were calling him a stupid
No, he's saying the black people attacking him.
He's saying black people are stupid.
He did say that. He did say black people are stupid.
Do you actually believe that? No. Black people just lack cognitive thinking. That's the problem. They don't process.
This guy's
African, but he's not a nigger.
Keegan agree. Oh yeah, Africa.
We love African blacks.
Keegan did say he hates the Muslim the most.
African Americans are the worst.
Yeah.
That's why the Africans got rid of
He's like,
them.
speak English. Like Keegan said, the Muslims are the worst.
Oh yeah, the Muslims are the worst, but African Americans are close.
The Muslims are some of the worst. I don't think they're the worst.
Yeah, they're not the worst, but they are some of the worst. That's a big
Like, the bottom of the barrel is a collective. It's not just one group.
African American might be one of the worst groups. They're not as bad though as the Black Hebrew Israelites. Those
Damn.
are probably.
No. I disagree. Believe it or not, I think Black Hebrew Israelites are a little bit more literate. No. I disagree with you.
Then whom?
They're literate.
They're illiterate, but they're not as illiterate.
Okay.
As illiterate than whom?
What's the Black Islam thing? What the fuck's it called? Nation of Islam. Nation of Islam.
Musanda, are you a Hausa?
What the fuck is that?
Are you a
Black
Hausa?
people thing?
Musanda,
Sorry, what?
are you a Hausa?
No, I'm South African. I just told you, man.
Do you like
DBS? You just mentioned DBS.
Like Elon Musk.
Do you like Nelson
No,
Mandela?
he's an American, man. But Nelson Mandela,
He's South African.
I don't know. I don't feel anything for him.
Okay.
We love our white South Africans.
Do we? I mean, they're getting massacred. Not that anyway.
Musanda, what do you think of Rhodesia?
Whoa!
It's Zimbabwe. No, I look.
Oh, hey, are you a millionaire? Are you a billionaire or trillionaire in Zimbabwe or what?
I think that's a good question. Everyone is a trillionaire in Zimbabwe. I think English people need to really ask themselves why did they not support Ian Smith during the because of communism. That's why. Because
we have to watch this guy.
I like this guy even more. No, it's capitalism versus communism. You know, they declared independence from Britain, and then Britain was incredibly they placed sanctions on them or whatever. But ultimately, it was when South Africa stopped giving them aid or support, that it came to an end. But no, the British did support. No, Mister, the British did support in during the war. That's not. They declared independence from the British Empire. They weren't independent.
He's actually saying masteries.
But what I'm saying is, they did support financially, but never deployed any armies. That's what I'm talking about. The English, this is why a lot of white South Africans, if they come here, they'll say that Europe betrayed us because you did deploy armies. You know, you just send weapons and stuff. You know. No, I agree. Well, Europe completely betrayed Rhodesia, and I don't know what they did for South Africa, but
there's nothing wrong with that once you think about it.
But what is the objective truth of moralism and the subjective truth of moralism?
What it means is Europe.
That was funny, wasn't it? I just live for the kick, to tell you the truth. Because to sit there, we got to go in the Tanner room. Hey, y'all, are you still fucking people voting for Dr. Tanner for president of the United States of America because you all think this is...
What's going on with your saying, please? I'm trying to get Jesus is the scepter of righteousness. You know what I'm saying? According to Genesis 49 and 10, it said the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come. So hold on. So if Shiloh notice it says in that text. Jesus Christ. I don't have. It says that the scepter should not depart, right, into Shiloh. So is Shiloh the scepter? He's talking about, it's all metaphors for Jesus. Shut up, man. That ain't what he's talking about. Hey, Jesus was given the scepter, and he was that scepter. He was given that by him when he was anointed by God. That's all that's talking.
Okay, we've reached critical mass. This is what I like to call critical mass. I think it's a good stop. It's a good good time to stop and get back to the Dow. Go to the gym. How about we play The Way of Schwangza? See if I can find that on the book. Here we go. Look, my original one is at 50,000 views.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now. Most people are unaware this.
My account is apparently monetized, which is really annoying. Oh, I can't get access to it. It's got a lot of subscribers. This account is doing great. It's too bad I don't have access to it.
The Way of Schwangza by Thomas Merton. Preface by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. A tribute to Thomas Merton, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I have been moved a great deal today at this memorial, a recollection of the life of Thomas Merton. I am very happy that we have done this. From the point of view of a religious practitioner, and in particular as a monastic, Thomas Merton really is some responses of one's family, being self-conscious, and else being reasonable. But disputants continue to affirm and to deny the same things they have always affirmed and denied.
That was 11 years ago. Oof. I wish I had access to this account. It only has 6 videos. Audiobookuniversity.com. The best thing is to let it go. So okay, here we go.
The Way of Schwangza by Thomas Merton.
Oh my God, people are copying my video.
Preface by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. A tribute to Thomas Merton, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I have been moved a great deal today at this memorial, a recollection of the life of Thomas Merton. I am very happy that we have done this. From the point of view of a religious practitioner, and in particular as a monastic, Thomas Merton really is someone we can look up to. From one point of view, he had the complete qualities of hearing, which means study, contemplating, thinking, and the teaching.
Weren't you a friend of the master? Asked Laozi's disciples. Yes. And you think it's all right to mourn him this way? Yes, said Chinchi. At first I took him for a real man, but now I know he wasn't. A little while ago, when I went to mourn, I found old men weeping for him as though they were weeping for a son, and young men weeping for him as though they were weeping for a mother. To have gathered a group like that, he must have done something to make them talk about him, though he didn't ask them to talk, or make them weep for him, though he didn't ask them to weep. This is to hide from heaven, turn your back on the true state of affairs, and forget what you were born with. In the old days, this was called the crime of hiding from heaven. Your master happened to come because it was his time, and he happened to leave because things follow along. If you are content with the time and willing to follow along, then grief and joy have no way to enter in. In the old days, this was called being freed from the bounds of God. Though the grease burns out of the torch, the fire